Today's episode, Banana Mandazi.
And now, on Culinary Creations with Chef Jay.
Today's recipe you will need 2 very ripe bananas, 1 egg, 2 cups of self-rising all-purpose flour, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 1 tablespoon of cocoa, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 3 cups of milk, your favorite frying oil, a pan, and a bowl to mix everything in. Okay, to assemble today's dish, what we're going to do is we're going to use our mixer, and we're going to mix everything right in our mixer. Like I said, we have our bananas, and what we're going to do first is we're going to peel our bananas, and you want the bananas nice and brown like this because that's all the natural sugars coming out of the bananas. You want to cut those right in to your mixing bowl. The next thing you want to do is you want to take your sugar and you want to add that into your mixing bowl. We're going to turn this on low and get our bananas nice and sweet. Okay, it's been about 2 minutes. Now what we're going to do, our bananas are nice and smooth, and what we're going to do is we are going to add in the other components of our dish. We're going to add in our flour right in there. We're going to add in our cocoa powder. We're going to add in our baking powder, sorry. Make sure you get everything in there nice. And once we've added all of our ingredients in, we're going to start on low just to get everything combined. You don't want to overwork the dough because no matter what you do, if you overwork the dough, it's going to end up, the gluten is going to form and it's going to give you a very tough product. The reason I'm adding a little bit of milk at a time is because what's going to happen is this is going to start to come together. Now you want it to be like a pancake dough, okay, like a pancake batter. So we're going to turn that off. We're going to add in some vanilla. What we're going to do is we're going to take our 1 egg and we're going to crack that right into the bowl. Just going to give this another quick, just to incorporate that egg, okay? Right now we are done. We're not going to add anything else in. What we're going to do now is we're going to go and we're going to fry these. So we've let our batter sit overnight because we want to let that gluten rest so that we don't have gummy mandazis. What I'm going to do now is I have a pot of oil on the stove, as you can see here, and I have my thermometer. This is something you definitely want to go out and get. And it's an instant read thermometer, and as you can see when I put it in there, it'll tell me exactly what the temperature of my oil is. Alright? We want our oil to be around 350 temperature. We make it a little higher than what we're actually trying to shoot for. Why? Because what's going to happen is the oil, when you put something in it, it's going to cool down immediately. Before we start the frying, you want to make sure you have a few things available to you. Okay, we're at 352. That's perfect because that's exactly where I want to be. I don't want it to get too hot. You're going to need to have a wire rack available, and underneath that wire rack, you want to have some paper toweling. That paper toweling is going to pick up any oil that drops down from the food. You want to have for this a nice size spoon, and this spoon is going to allow us to make perfect mandazis. We're going to take our batter that you can see, which is very nice, and we're going to drop that into our oil. Okay, so we had our test. We made sure that everything was good. What we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to drop these in so you don't get a lot of excess. Scrape it off. Go right in close to the oil, and then it'll all come together. Okay? Let me show you that again. Go right in close to the oil. You want to be almost in the oil. Drop off everything that's in your spoon. And there we have our completed banana mandazis. I have added some powdered sugar on the top and a dollop of whipped cream.